Welcome back to the Explainer. Let's get right into it. Today, we're doing a completely unfiltered clinical breakdown of a speaker's pronunciation. We're going to compare what they intended to say against what an automated machine transcription actually heard. No sugarcoating here, just honest, objective feedback. Let's dive in. So, here's our roadmap for this diagnostic. We'll look at the transcript discrepancies, jump into the overall pronunciation score, analyze the specific phonetic symbols, and finish up with the top 10 problem words.
All right, Section 1, the transcript discrepancies.
The best way to visualize invisible pronunciation errors is by looking at stark textural contrasts. Take the opening sentence. The intended text was hantavirus and aboard, but the machine, it heard hunter virus and abroad. I mean, think about that. That completely shifts the context from a contained maritime pathogen to some international hunting disease. Wild, right?
And this acoustic mismatch just keeps going throughout the text. Present tense verbs suddenly shift to past tense, like says turning into said. The speaker also totally dropped the plural indicator on passengers, making it singular. And then we get this phantom sound added to saliva, turning it into saliver.
Moving right along to Section 2, overall pronunciation score.
So grading this objectively, where a flawless native speaker is a perfect 100 and a CEFR A1 beginner is a flat 0, the speaker gets a 55. Now, a 55 means they hit a minimum baseline of clarity, roughly a B1 level, because the machine did catch the basic vocabulary. But honestly, we can't go any higher than that because of some really critical, meaning-altering errors.
The rationale behind this 5-5 is strictly phonetic. Sure, they hit that B1 baseline, but the speaker really struggles with frequent vowel confusion. We also see severe instances of hypercorrection, basically trying too hard and inserting intrusive R sounds where they absolutely don't belong in the spelling, plus dropped plural Z endings. The bottom line? The words were spoken, but the foundational misreadings meant the intended message was fatally lost.
Okay, let's drill down into Section 3, phonetic symbol analysis.
We're going to rank the 3 biggest phonological struggle areas for the speaker, starting with the lowest scoring vowel sound and moving up. We've got the A sound scoring a 40, the R sound at a 45, and the Z sound pulling a 50.
Let's look at the absolute lowest scoring phonetic element, the A sound, or the near open front unrounded vowel. Scoring a 40, the speaker heavily confused this with the much shorter, more central sound. Failing to hit this specific vowel meant hunta directly morphed into hunter, a complete transformation of the subject.
Next up, the alveolar approximate, the R sound, sitting at a 45. The big issue here is severe hypercorrection. The speaker overexerted their effort, kind of forcing this intrusive R coloring into words where the spelling just doesn't dictate it. That's exactly how a word ending in a soft vowel, like saliva, somehow mutated into saliver.
Finally, we have the voiced alveolar fricative, the Z sound, with a score of 50. The speaker repeatedly failed to voice this required sound at the ends of plural words. Because of this drop, words like passengers triggered a totally singular machine transcription, which entirely strips away the actual scale of the events.
All right, let's bring this from abstract phonetics into concrete vocabulary with Section 4. Top 10 problem words.
Let's count down the words that tripped up the speaker the most, starting at rank 10 and working our way down. At a score of 70, rodents suffered from unclear friction and lip movement. Rank 9, authorities, at 65, had a slurred articulation between the th and r. Rank 8 is the article at 60, simply because they failed to use the weak schwa form and liaison. Has also gets a 60 due to voiced ending control failure. It literally got transcribed as had. And at rank 6, who scored a 55 because it was mumbled as a single word instead of being enunciated as distinct letters. Stepping into the top 5, things get a bit more severe. Number 5 is says, scoring a 50, literally mispronounced as the past tense said. Number 4, passengers, also a 50, drop that crucial plural Z ending completely. And at number 3, scoring a 45, we have saliva, showing off that stark, intrusive R hypercorrection at the end.
Coming in at the second lowest score of 40 is the intended word aboard. Because the speaker shifted the R sound and mismanaged the vowels, they actually said abroad. Think about that. An outbreak aboard a ship means it's isolated and contained. An outbreak abroad means it's spreading overseas. That one simple pronunciation error completely changed the global threat level.
Now, tied at that lowest score of 40 is our absolute most critical error, hantavirus. This was basically a perfect storm of the speaker's weaknesses. The failure to hit the A vowel combined with another intrusive R hypercorrection caused the machine to register Hunter virus. The entire core subject of the text was just completely lost.
So that leaves us with this crucial question to reflect on. How do these phonological gaps completely change the meaning of your words? You see, accurate pronunciation isn't just about sounding polished or native. Mastering those subtle phonetics is absolutely essential for preserving the actual literal meaning of your message. Thank you for joining me for this Diagnostic Explainer. Keep focusing on those fundamentals, and I'll catch you next time.